Welcome back to the Pass the Peas podcast, where we talk about people, politics, and perspective from a point of view you won't get anywhere else. I'm your host, Dante, Big Tay, and on today's episode, I'm going to shake up some minds. We're talking about the verdict that just came down in the federal trial of one of the most powerful men in hip-hop history, Sean Diddy Combs. So what just happened? How did we get here? Let's see. Okay, so on July 2nd, after nearly 2 months of explosive testimony, emotional confessions, and allegations that painted a picture of a sex, power, and violence, a New York jury found Diddy guilty on the most, not guilty on the most serious charges, racketeering and sex trafficking. But he was found guilty on 2 lesser counts, violating the Mann Act, transporting women, specifically Cassie Ventura, and a woman referred to as Jane. We all know who that is, for prostitution. Now, let's be clear. This wasn't just about tabloid headlines. The U.S. government came after Diddy like he was a mob boss, framing this case under the RICO. The same laws used to bring down mafia families, but the jury didn't fully buy that. They said, yeah, to shady behavior, but no to criminal enterprise. You know what I mean? It's like they wasn't going for that. And I'm going to show you how we got here. So this all started back in November 2023 when singer Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, filed a civil suit against him after years of abuse, manipulation, and forced sexual encounters. That lawsuit settled in less than 24 hours. Boom. But it opened up the floodgates to more women came forward. The Department of Homeland Security got involved. Raids hit Diddy's homes in not only L.A., but and in Miami. You know what I'm saying? We all know about all that. One thing came up repeatedly during the trial, and that was this now infamous freak-off parties. Prosecutors claim Diddy flew women across state lines, drugged them, and turned intimacy into exploitation. The defense said everything was consensual. The jury apparently found truth in that. Somewhere in the middle, they found truth in that because they didn't convict him. You know what I mean? The verdict, we're going to break down the verdict. And so we got a not guilty on racketeering. We got a not guilty on sex trafficking. We got guilty on 2 counts of prostitution under the Mann Act. That means Diddy could face up to 10 years. But most legal experts believe he'll serve 4 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. If he don't get bail or appeal. Like, now they already done denied him bail. So, like in the courtroom, you can see, they saying you can see Diddy with his head down, he praying, his family was crying, supporters was outside chanting, let Puffy go. You know what I mean? Social media blowing up over it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like money makes you untouchable. Power protects itself. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. So what's my perspective? Let's talk the perspectives here. Now here's where I step back. Not just to report, but just to reflect whether you believe Diddy is guilty, the worst, or just guilty of being messy and manipulative. This case exposes now celebrity consent and the control that gets blurred when there's too much power in one man's hands. Was justice served? Depends on who you ask. Some say this was a slap on the wrist. Others say the feds overreached, trying to paint him as a black version of like Epstein. But here's my take. Even when the rich fall, they don't fall far enough to feel it like the rest of us. You know what I mean? Like, he just fell off, but he ain't fall off like that. So what's next for him? Yeah, the man once known for throwing all white parties in the Hamptons now has a new date, federal sentencing, that happens in a few weeks. He also faces multiple civil suits from other women, and his music business and legacy are taking major hits. I don't think he can come back. Can he come back from this? Maybe behind the scenes, you know what I mean? But these days, Diddy dancing in the rain. I think the era just ended. Ain't nobody on that. Ain't nobody on that no more. But look, this case isn't just about a man. It's about a pattern of people with power thinking the rules don't apply, whether it's in politics, entertainment, or business. We need to start asking who's holding who accountable, and what does real justice even look like in America? What's going on? Man, listen, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Pass the Peace podcast. If you got any thoughts, hit the comments, share this episode, and don't forget to follow your boy wherever you listen to podcasts, specifically here on YouTube. The perspective you choose just might be the truth you live. So choose your perspective wisely. Peace out, y'all.